After leaving the Camas Hotel, I crossed the street to the Twilight Pizza Bistro, and to what fans of the bistro call the best Italian food in Clark County. From the moment I walked in, I could sense the warmth and inviting atmosphere that permeated throughout the 1930s building. In the kitchen, the cooks still hand-toss the pizza dough just like the old days. They use Pendleton flour from a recipe they've perfected over a long period of trial and error. The dough was designed to work equally well with their hand-toss style as with their thin crust. Their menu features more than a dozen pizzas with names such as the Flaming Lips, the Bill Murray, and the T-Rex. Now, despite their extensive pizza selection, Twilight also serves a full menu of Italian cuisine. But hey, I'm here for the pizza, and that pie right there is mine. Twilight calls their food home-style gourmet. I call it dang good. So Morgan, how long have you guys been here in Camas?
We've actually been open for about 2.5 years now.
So the name Twilight, obviously there's a lot of hype around the movies Twilight.
Yeah.
And your name doesn't have anything to do with that, in that it was filmed here in the Gorge.
Way associated. It was filmed in Forks. We're not vampires.
I'm glad. Well, in your wood floors, there's actually items. There's a card, there's a fork, there's like an old key, what, did you guys do that, or was that part of what you found?
There's a poker chip, there's all kinds of stuff.
And then the art, it looks like it's all a local artist?
It is, actually. It's Lori Salzer, who is a local artist, and we're changing the look of the place a little bit here soon, because we have a lot of hard surfaces, we have a lot of bouncy acoustics, and we have music on Saturday nights, and things tend to get pretty loud in here.
Okay.
So we're bringing in some nice velvet curtains and some mirrors, and just doing a little bit of a different look with it, but we'll still have local artists. We like featuring local art and local musicians.
And is that free to the public?
It's free to the public. We never charge a cover. It's usually Saturday nights. Usually starts between 7 and 7:30.
And kids, I'm assuming, can still come?
Kids are absolutely welcome, and kids don't often get a chance to hear live music anywhere.
Right.
And so this is nice for them too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then you do something else that appeals to kids, right? Like I think on Monday nights or something?
We have magic on Mondays. We have a close-up magician who does a lot of, handwork.
So comes to your table kind of a thing?
Comes around to the tables and does that. We also, we have a lot of people who are like, when are you going to bring a TV in? We want to watch sports. And I'm like, never. Because for us, Twilight is more than just a restaurant. It's kind of a philosophy. We want people to talk to each other and engage and not text. We want them to, that's the whole joy of having a meal with somebody, is getting to know them again, catching up, that kind of thing. We think families miss that a lot in their lives these days. Everybody's life is so fast-paced and crazy. We have a games cabinet. We have Connect 4 cards, little trivia things for kids that families can play together and hang out and play Connect 4, eat a pizza, watch some magic, listen to some music.
Sounds like a great way for a family to enjoy themselves and a good night out.
Yeah.
Well, good.
And affordable too.
Yeah. Your prices are really affordable, and your food is really good.
Thanks.
So
we have a great selection of wine too. I hand select all the wines. We try to keep them. Most of our wine glass prices are under $10, and we do a good pour. We do about a 7-ounce pour, so it's not like some places where you go and you get this itty bitty little. It's like, where's my wine?
Yeah.
So you get an actual decent glass of wine here.
I also was impressed with your menu for the fact that you don't have just pizza and like calzones.
Yeah,
so that's great.
Yeah, and we don't change the menu up super frequently, but we do mix it up a little bit from time to time, and we have a couple new items coming on the menu soon that will be amazing. When we're doing a potato gnocchi with porcini cream sauce with white truffle oil.
Ooh, that sounds good.
To die for. And we're doing a pasta carbonara that's a little different than what most places do, and it's really good too.
Well, cool. And so what are your hours?
We're open 7 days a week. The hours tend to vary between summer and winter. They're usually in the neighborhood of 11 to 9.
Okay.
And people can check our website anytime. It's www.twilightpizzabistro.com.
Okay.
And we have our full menu on there. We have our music calendar, events calendar, anything that's going on in downtown Camas. We put that on that website as well.
So it's almost like a community resource type website as well.
We try to keep it up that way. Sometimes it's a little time consuming, but we at the very least, we have Twilight events on there. So
perfect. I really enjoyed a great lunch at Twilight, but the day is still young and there's plenty yet to see here in Camas. When touring the Gorge returns. So do you have a background in the catering industry, or how did you get into this?
I'm sure you can see by the look on my face, I have no experience in the culinary industry.